I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. Whether getting money legally or illegally, we gotta do what we gotta do to survive, man. Yeah, grew up a screw up, baby. Got introduced to the game. I ain't took a breath yet. Let's go. Ever since I was an embryo, waiting to shape up and ship out. Something in my brain said wake up and kick out. Roberta and Wayne stayed up and flipped out. Cause when I came, I was draped up and dripped out. Snipped the umbilical, spit the government chip out. Peace out, A-Town gone, and then I dipped out. And oh my gosh, the Oshkosh was picked out. I slipped in, even my baby stroller was tricked out. Somebody get them, the little niggas out of control. Put a little bit of rum in my bottle. I'll dream about diamonds and gold. Gold to grow from an infant to toddler was effervescent. The essence of adolescence got my body feeling fresh and it was a blessing to rhyme and start rapping. I was the best in my section with flows harder than erections. Still the best, but now I'm grown with my more range than a text. And I'm a heavyweight, you niggas is lighter than my complexion. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, and then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. Hey, y'all already know what it is. I'ma tell you, nigga. CT know what it is. About 17 to 5. Home in front of me a sip shit. I made it a bird. That's 17 and a half. All I need is the word. Say the ice is cool, but them pots is hot. You better cook slow, but that money come fast. I got what you need. I hope you brought all the cash. You know the kid pimping all over the world. 100 carats got me all over your girl. Yeah, 5 freaks in my Gucci duffel bag. A corporate thug I run with a player circle. I got a field mob that'll disturb your peace. Blowing Sean J, all we do is smoke. Finished counting my bread and I was getting some head. What's up? I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I'ma be all the way real with this. Look, when I came into the game, they ain't do nothing but doubt me. Now the whole game's changed and it ain't nothing without me. Picking up my sloppy seconds as they reach for the crown. Only reason you on that song is cause I turned that down. I went from Hot Wheels to big wheels, Hondas to Bentleys, and 5-course meals, no more Popeyes and Blimpies. From alright to handsome, from one room to mansions, from hanging on the block to throwing parties in the Hamptons, from broke ass Joe to rich as bitch. I bought a plane and a boat and 6 other whips, no Marta. From dice on the curb to stacking up chips, but harder. From birds on my nerves to chicks on my dick. Guard to women, dog. I went from ashy to classy. Went from a kiss on the cheek to doing the nasty. Reach your hand up in the air and you can play with the stars. It's not the hand that you're dealt, but how you're playing your cards, boy. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, then fucking blew up.